What's up, Pisces? Alexander Stars here. Yes, that's my real name. I didn't just make it up for the channel. Um, but really, why I made the channel was I was inspired by other tarot readers and how they are, like you, just so confident. Because I wondered, like, did they have to work for like a long time? Because it took me a while to feel this confident to come on camera. And, they just seem to be able to open and connect over, well, the successful ones anyway, over a video and a bunch of cards. I always thought it was incredible, and I wanted to put my sort of 2 cents into the community. And I've always found that hardworking people have this ability to stop and focus, and I think that's true with the tarot as well. But before we get underway here, there's also I want to share with you a poem which is in this book called Phrase 7, which is fiction written by a guy called Chase Hughes. I don't know if he wrote the poem itself, but it's kind of like a pledge of allegiance. And it's how I see my position as a mirror, as a tarot reader, as a line strider between the worlds. I'll read it to you now. The man who stands at the gates of peace will never be known to any. His words, the swords that he'd release in the name of the spirit of many. To guard their lives, I stand here now, to watch over sea and land, to persuade for peace, my solemn vow. In the mind I make my stand. These words I know, and keep in shroud, shall never see the light, till countries call and kings have bowed, and peace has more than might. History will come to show what most will surely find. The start and end of what we know begins within the mind. So yeah, that was a poem that I just thought was really cool. And it connected with me, so I liked it. But let's shuffle, let's see what's going on for you, um, Pisces. Yeah, let me just check. Pisces, you've got Saturn and Neptune in your sign. So I don't know too much about Neptune, but I know Saturn, because I'm a Capricorn, is hard work, getting through, stability, steady as we go. So this is like a lesson that you might be learning at the moment about, because Saturn kind of rules time. And but we'll lay the cards out here. Let's see where you are right now. You're in the world. So you're kind of hyper focused on your world, and it's expanding, and you're seeing it, and you're learning things. And you know what they say, the world is your oyster. And an oyster is an aphrodisiac, so you can love it. You can love up your world. But yeah, so Saturn's kind of teaching you through your work, through the things that you do, your actions. Because Pisces, an unfortunate thing about Pisces, they can be vulnerable to addictions and addictive behaviors, not just chemicals. But you've been learning here with me to be stable, and the world card is where you are right now, so it's a really good place to start. What's crossing you in December is strength, and it was in reverse, so it's just feeling tired, feeling like you don't have the strength. Especially people with seasonal disaffective disorder, they get tired around this time. Everyone does, but particularly for you, because there's that's your lesson that you have to learn right now, is to push through, to be steady, and find your inner strength. And you need to turn the strength card into a positive, because you've already got the world. So not turning this strength card into a positive would mean that you would be a selfish person, because selfish people, they don't realize the strength that they have, and they just, to focus and connect with people and get on in everyday life. So that's what's crossing you. You may be feeling a bit burnt out, a bit tired, and I'll leave it there with that card. What's undercurrenting you, which is like a negative influence, is you staying in the shelter, staying in your comfort zone. There's going to be a lot of temptation to stay in the box and not think outside of it, because you're so used to comfort, and you are safe, you're all right, but you're just learning lessons. And That's the undercurrent for you, Pisces. Blessings that are coming in are you're not poor, you're not financially struggling, or this would be like the miser or the victim. You're not that, and you are actually learning, especially in December, that you're not that. That you're not a victim or a miser. You're actually appreciative. You're grateful. You're strong. You got good things going for you, and you can relax a bit and not turn to maybe your addictive behaviors or substances at this time when you normally would, and it's kind of a shock to you. But how different would it be if the same thing started looking now like it would change if it really didn't? And you can just appreciate your life and all the good things that you have in your life. So that's the blessings that's coming from above. In the near past, you maybe had to walk away from something like a job or just a creative endeavor. Maybe you didn't have enough money to keep up your subs for a passion that you have, and that's really, that's upset you, and that you've had to walk away. But this is kind of leaving one stick behind to keep the few that are still there. So that is the three of wands for you. That's in the near future. No, that's in the recent past. I lost track a bit then. That's in the recent past. Okay. In the future, King of Cups in reverse. So it looks like it's going to be tumultuous emotionally for you. But he's where it's reversed, so you're not there in December. But this is where you're trying to get to, is the King of Cups, where you're in control of your emotions and they're not in control of you. That's the aim. But in the near future, there's going to be some struggle in that regard. So I hope you don't think that I'm reading too fast or skipping ahead. I'm just simply saying I read the damn cards and what they say. Positive or negative, a small amount or a large amount. Like I said, my intention is to connect with you. So that is in the near future. Your environment is the Queen of Cups. So that's why I think you can become this King of Cups, because you have either a friend, they would be like a Cancer, maybe, Cancer sign, female friend probably, maybe older, maybe younger, but they help you. You should talk to this person more and more because they can help you, and they have emotional intelligence, and they know they've been through what you've been through, and they know also the temptations. So I would encourage you to be open with them so that you can get better results in your life by being more emotionally aware. So that's your environment. This person's in your environment. So take advantage of that. What are your worst fears or hopes? Your worst fears is the world not being how you thought it would be and not meeting up with your principles, because the positive state that you're in now is like you understand your world, but December's going to be quite transformative for you. And you're going to be like, oh, I've got to turn my world the other way around. It's a bit of topsy-turvy, or like Humpty Dumpty falling off the wall, and you got to put yourself back together again. But it's for your benefit. It's actually this. You've got like two trees there keeping you stable. There's a wall there. There's mountains. It's all stability. But what your perspective is, what you're seeing is the opposite. And that's what this Queen of Cups can help you with. So I would rely on her a lot in December. What is the outcome of December going to be? Are you going to learn your lesson or not? It looks like you do learn a lesson. It looks like you finally find that core thing that makes you able to maintain your fortress of your mind, to fortify yourself, to protect your life, to look after yourself. It looks like you do learn a lesson. So well done. I'm proud of you for doing it. And have a good December. I'll leave it there. Have a good December. Look after yourself, Pisces. Take care.